Welcome. Day three? Day three? Day three? 3 day?
There's no time anymore. Ian, I don't...
You know, it's funny. We watch all these things.
Yeah.
And we talk about video games for like
Do we?
days and days.
Yeah.
But I haven't played a game in forever.
Me neither.
Can you imagine being like an actual like
Nope.
person that has to go do this?
Nope. No way. Our friend Ryan Winslet.
Yes,
of
he's there.
Cinema Blend. Yeah, he's there, and I follow his tweets, and he's like,
Me too.
the the best way to start out a showing is make everyone bake in the heat for 3 hours in line, and I'm like, no way, man.
Yeah,
we need people
no.
like you, but I couldn't do it.
He had a funny one. He had a funny tweet where he's like, when someone who doesn't know much about the industry
Yeah.
asks like, what's E3? He's like, oh, it's a convention for video games. Oh, what game? He's, all of them.
What
Literally
game?
all of them.
Every
last game. So we are going to do our reaction to Ubisoft. We've said this multiple times. I think this will be short.
Yeah, who knows though? You
There's
know
a
what I
lot
mean?
of, for me, there's a lot of just reading off.
Exactly, yeah. Same thing for me. There's a few things that I'm sure we'll mull over a little bit. We'll talk about. We're excited about.
Did you like the show?
Yeah,
You did.
yeah.
Okay.
It was fun. It was one of those shows where, like, I knew it would have been fun if I were interested in the things they were showing.
Right.
Like every Nintendo E3 I've ever watched. But and this is how I felt. There were a few things that I was pretty excited about. But we can just jump in if you want. Speaking
Yeah.
of exciting things, we opened up with a
They need to stop this.
with a dancing panda.
They need to stop this. They just need to stop.
I don't see a problem.
Here, okay, I wouldn't see a problem if this didn't go for the next 3.5, almost
Hey,
4 minutes.
Better than 15 minutes of an RTS strategy game that no one cares about. Just Dance 2019 is what they
Still
opened
going.
up with. People love these games, man.
Again, same thing. No one has
Panda?
ever bought Just Dance because they saw people dancing
People do love pandas.
at the
though.
intro
People love pandas.
of an E3 conference. People who watch E3 are not people who play Just Dance for the most part.
That's fair.
I think that it's a pretty hardcore audience that
Yeah.
watches these.
Yeah. No, I don't think
We
so.
don't give a fuck.
You've never thrown on the old panda suit and
I mean, she's cute,
yeah.
but like
I
they're all
wonder-
weird
that-
looking
they're
at the
all
same
weird.
time.
She's pink.
Like, yeah, she's got some tentacles going on.
yeah, there's like a weird Bruno Mars guy behind her.
Yeah, this guy with
Yeah.
his half pink hair.
Let's move on.
I mean, why? They wanted you to see it for 5 minutes.
But they don't. They don't want that. I don't want that. You don't want that.
All right.
Just Dance 2019 coming this October, as you can see. It's exciting if you're into that. Good for you.
But
Keep doing you.
this was cool.
This was cool. This was new. This was interesting.
I'm very interested in this game.
Yeah, this was a game which, if you're wondering, Beyond Good and Evil 2, which is the prequel to the original,
Yeah.
was something that we got a little bit of footage from, but not footage from, kind of like a cinematic.
It was like this.
Yeah.
Cinematic.
Yeah.
It was cinematic. They haven't showed a lot of gameplay. They showed a tiny bit in this.
Pre-alpha. Yeah.
This is just like CGI.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff. But I'm very intrigued. I'm glad that it's a prequel
Mhm.
because the first one was kind of a cult hit
Mhm.
that a lot of people, including myself, missed.
Yeah, I had never even heard of it until that
Until
show.
last year.
Yeah, until we talked about it.
So yeah, it's definitely a cult hit, but it's kept that following
Mhm.
forever. I just hope that it's not a cult hit like other cult hit games where everyone wants it and they get it and only a few people play it.
Just those guys, those dedicated guys play.
So
Yeah.
I hope this game looks really, really, really good. Continues to look good through
Yeah.
gameplay and everything, so that we all want to buy it.
Yeah.
But it was incredible. The voice acting is really good. It's really funny. It's got a lot of personality.
Yeah, there's co-op, which is a big deal.
Yeah, it's got co-op or single player, whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
I don't know
of
if it's
course.
like drop in, drop out, or how that really works.
Well, never mind. We'll get to that in a minute. Another point there.
Did
Anything
they
else
say
on?
anything as far as release? I don't remember.
No.
Nothing.
No, not that I picked up on.
I mean, this was just crazy. The acting is really good. The characters are interesting. The art style is really interesting.
The whole world of it is really intriguing to me.
Yeah,
I still don't
very
really
intriguing.
know what's going on.
I don't think you're supposed to.
Okay, then there.
But I do
It's
know.
working.
I do know the part that I was kind of thinking about. This is the main character in the first game.
Mhm.
You play as her
Cool.
in the original game.
Okay.
So I don't know how, because I don't know the story. I think it's super interesting. You know, if I was a fan of this and they brought back the protagonist that you played as,
it's a big deal.
like, what?
It's a big deal.
So it's pretty cool. All in all, I'm excited. Like, excited is not really the right word. I'm very intrigued.
Yeah.
But this better be the last. This better be the last like CGI movie we get.
Yeah.
We need to start seeing
some real gameplay. We got a little pre-alpha gameplay if you want to jump to that. It was pretty short.
Yeah, we can jump to that. It was really short. Like, it's hard for me to even find it on
Characters are really cool
There it
too,
is.
though. Very, very unique.
It's still, it's not even really gameplay though. It's just like
it's like more like in-engine.
in-engine. They're just kind of showing us the
recordings,
world.
yeah.
Yeah. But it looks super interesting.
Yeah.
Like, again, the world. This looks crazy. You know.
And then the one thing I know fans of this game were most excited about was they brought out Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who is
I mean, he's cool.
He's cool. He's attractive. He's a
don't-
good-looking man.
What? Get out of here, advertisement.
I'm not sure what the. Keep in
Just
mind,
Cause
we are not
announced.
sponsored by Just Cause 4, in case you're wondering. They have tornadoes though, which is cool. Yeah.
Do you know what the fuck is happening here?
And it's a place where people all over the world work
Like,
together on short
are they
films,
basically
music,
telling
art, all kinds
other
of
people to do
projects.
their
For the
artwork
first
for
time,
them?
We're making stuff that's going to go into a video game. So it's a little bit different than other like creative platforms. that you find on the
but
internet.
he's
The point of Hit Record
he's a cool
is
guy
just
though,
to
and
I'm not even trying to like beat up on it.
No,
I don't
no.
know what is
no,
going
I don't
on.
either. I don't know what his. I really don't know what his affiliation with the game is because it sounds like he had a part in creating it.
It's
Well,
not
no,
just
Hit
gonna
Record
be
is
like
a
contest
is
where people submit songs
something he's making. It's
Right.
a
put them in the game.
it's
We're
like
gonna
a
be really making the songs
company or whatever.
together.
Hit Record is a company that he's founded.
So
It's
what's
like
their affiliation with Beyond Good and Evil 2?
Whether you're a writer,
they're doing this thing
musician,
where they're going to allow through his
illustrator,
app,
artist, or if you're just
people
someone who really
like
cares
us
about
will
Beyond Good and
submit
Evil and that
art,
world, and you
music,
love it, you wanna be part of it,
storylines,
there's
whatever,
ways
character
for you to contribute.
concepts.
Right.
Our first creative
Give them the Hit
challenges
Record,
over
and then
time,
Hit Record
as of,
gives
like,
it to
now, someone's at
the
my
team
office
that's
watching
making
like,
the game, and then like some people will get their stuff into the game.
come to our site, check
That's
out
what
Beyond
I'm.
Good and Evil 2 page,
But why?
hitrecord.com,
Why are we doing that?
that's it. Go
Just
do
as
it.
a marketing ploy because BGE doesn't have much of a following?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. They're reaching out. It seems like for the creative talents from their audience, but I'm not sure. Like what qualifies to get implemented into the game? Where does it get implemented into the game? You know what I mean? Like I
think the rest of all these companies need to ask Bethesda to go last. Because even though that this wasn't bad, like
Yeah.
they're all so corporate.
just small potatoes.
They're either corporate or they're like they're only get a moment. Like these two are fine, but it's just super like it's just not exciting. I don't know. There's just something about this conference that was not exciting.
0 F-bombs were dropped. That's why. During this
maybe
entire,
that was
entire
it.
conference.
Maybe that was it. But like I don't know. I just felt like that was a cool way to open it up outside of the Just Dance. They always start with Just Dance. It was a really good video, and then they kind of talk about it. And did you notice? Because I know you didn't get to watch the whole conference. You saw some highlights. Every transition from every game, they fucked up the audio, and you could hear them talking as they left every single time.
Wait, like they cut it too quickly?
No, they didn't cut it quick enough. And
Oh, you hear them talking
people
between?
as they leave. They're backstage.
He's like,
and
oh
they're-
man, that was tough. Like
yeah. So one
casual
of them was really
conversation?
happy. So here, I'll show you one that was really happy. So this first
That
one.
is so awkward.
Montpellier this fall. Thanks everyone. Have a great E3.
Listen.
Oh,
Which is
no,
awesome.
which
Like,
is
good for
great.
you guys.
Yeah,
like,
good for
that's
you.
so awesome. They felt really good about it. Like,
But they didn't
but
mean to
it's
do
so
that.
embarrassing. And it happens with almost every game in the conference. And there's one where the guy, he comes out and he introduces Donkey Kong Rabbids, which is that Mario Rabbids game. And he's like, it changes every time. Changes every time. When after he was done, he was being all happy. I'll show it to you guys.
What?
And it happened like almost exclusively. This Rainbow Six Siege was the most boring, and not even because I'm like not really into the game. There was no gameplay.
Yeah, the
This
presentation
dude's
was
like,
weird.
yo, here's a picture. All these guys are playable. Watch this documentary.
Yeah, for those of you who
What the
don't know, the
fuck is
documentary is called Another Mindset, which is
Competitions. forward.
Which is cool. People love this
awesome.
game.
Yeah,
People
I
love this game.
understand. Show me something about this
Yeah.
game that everyone loves. Then announce something.
It's very weird the way
It's
they
like a
put.
victory
well, they
tour.
talk about some of the MLG dates. And
Yep,
stuff like
the
that, which
MLG
is
stuff.
important.
Yeah, very cool. That's a big part of the community.
Yeah.
I just feel like you'd be like, plus we have a new
Something. Right?
operator.
Yeah.
Check out this video. You know what I mean?
Instead,
like
it kind of just
let's
feels
go.
like it kind of just feels like, hey,
It's like
Hey,
it was
we're
like the
here.
Elder Scrolls Online for Bethesda.
Yeah,
It was
that's
like,
fair.
hey, we've had a great year. 11 million players,
you.
35 million players. Oh, bye. Like it was just like, why are you here?
yeah, that's
you
a
don't
good
have something
point,
to
'cause
contribute to the
they
show.
just had a lot of new operators come out that they could have at least talked about, maybe made some of those cool new intro videos for
Right.
them, and they could have shown that. I don't know, just to have something else go on.
And then they showed another mindset thing, which is cool.
Yeah, I got a soul patch. It's cool. Yeah, that's great.
This was really funny.
Trials.
Trials
Yeah,
is hilarious.
Trials
Did you
is,
see
is
this part?
always a really fun.
The game looks
The games
really
are always
funny.
really fun.
It's coming to Switch,
Oh, that's cool.
which
It
I thought was
should-
awesome. I would play that on Switch, and that's the creator
I
director.
love it.
And he comes out. This guy was so cool. I loved this guy.
I love it. Lay it down. Lay it down, big boy.
And then this part when because it's Trials, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's all about crashing. Oh, we missed it.
It's all about.
It's so hard to. So hard. It's so long. Here you go.
So funny. So goofy. Trials are all,
Yeah, Trials is awesome.
their games are always fun.
God, there's so many ads.
So many ads.
Um,
Gotta make that money.
I have never played Trials before,
I
but
played.
it looked really cool.
Yeah, they're always a lot of fun, especially with other people. Trials Rising is what the new one is called. It is another game coming out in February of 2019. What does
Wow,
that make?
that's another one.
4 or 5 big ones.
Yeah, I think we've got Anthem,
Days Gone.
Days Gone,
What's the other one? Big one.
Crackdown 3.
Thank you.
A lot of games coming
A lot
out
of
in
games
February.
coming out in February. It's gonna be a rough month for
Trials
pretty
Rising.
much everyone but Anthem.
But again, this like went on too long.
Mhm.
It's like the pacing was just off. They bring this guy who created a YouTube channel about Trials.
Professor.
He seems like a nice enough bloke.
Yeah.
They stand out here for another like 5 minutes, just like chatting about the game. They show 2 separate like highlight videos of it, the outro and the intro. And it was just like, it's hilarious. Like all these bikers dying. It's so funny. This is so good.
Trials is so much fun.
Yeah, I would love to give it a shot. So that took a really long time though. And then we got the Division.
Division
What'd
2.
you think?
I like how they explain a little bit more. We know now that it's like 7 months, I think, after the original outbreak of the virus. I don't remember when Division 1 took place. It might have been really soon after, right?
Yeah, I think this is like the summer after.
Oh,
Or
okay,
did they say
okay.
it was years later? I think somebody mentioned it was years later.
This?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, because like things are starting to like get better, but there's also a lot of horrible areas. This was a cool video.
Okay,
like,
maybe the first game was 7 months after. Then that's
that was right
my
after.
mistake.
That was right after. So like this was really cool. It was like this really nice kind of picturesque thing, and then he closes the gate, and it takes you into like the no man's land.
Yeah.
And there's just crap going on.
A horse.
A dying, starving horse.
Yep.
And it just keeps going. Like they find, and then the Division guys find the thing. It says help. It's cool. It looks cool. So did the first one.
Yeah. It looks. You described it best. It looks identical to when we found out about Division 1.
Yeah.
You know what
They've
I
got
mean?
these new subclasses now,
Which is cool.
which come with new weapons.
We know there's going to be 8-man raids, which is a big deal.
Yes, raids. They brought raids. People were really pumped to hear. They were like,
They talked about 3 free episodic DLC packs.
yeah,
which is
all
cool.
the updates are free. All
Yeah.
the major updates are
It's
free.
a big deal.
Really, really cool. Yeah, there was more sound stuff here. Let's see if we can find that. I don't know what's going on with my YouTube. Like it gives me that damn link,
Oh, wow.
and then I can't like hit the progress button.
Hmm.
You know, see what I'm saying? And then it
Yeah.
wants me to do ads. Sorry, everybody. So this PlayStation.
Yes.
We're not on to Sony yet.
Not yet.
We're not on
Stay
to Sony
tuned.
yet. But like anytime someone would leave, so there would be like a. So we got again, like lots of like they have like trailer in the beginning, trailer at the end, trailer like there's just so much of everything. I feel like you could have easily cut like 30 minutes out of this whole thing, really easily.
March 15th.
March 15th. So there you go.
Big deal.
Okay, so it's after this then.
Yeah, so that is leading into the Mario Donkey Kong Rabbids musical that
With
we got.
a bunch of
which is interesting.
incredibly attractive women playing music,
Yeah, they were very good looking women.
like all of them.
Yeah,
I was like, wow, this
except for that fella on the keyboard in the
is
middle.
a hell of a band right
Yeah.
now. But it was aimless. Again, it was just sort of like
The presentation's cool. I like what they did.
the music is great.
The music's great. As far as the game goes, I know you talked about how Rabbids had it was really actually really popular, as well received.
Very popular.
Which is great. You know, I'm sure people are really
I
excited
won't be
for this.
playing it. I don't think.
I will not either, but I'm sure someone will.
But it's like a tactical game. I'll probably play Gears Tactics instead. But listen to this. Again, they walk off, and the presenter gets all mad back there.
Really?
Yes. Right as it goes quiet. They wait till it's quiet, too. He's got his mic on. I know he starts bitching.
Right? Well,
Oh, that one's his ticket. Maybe it was
Oh,
before. It was in here. They may have
Yeah.
taken it out actually because he was like bitching. Dude.
What was he upset in their performance?
It was like they came in early. Or like they. He's like, it's always early. It's always different. It's changing every time. And some of the guys like, yeah, I know. Trying to console.
I know Phil. I
The
know.
whole thing was so bad. Like
It's
it was
fun.
so poorly done.
After that, we move into Skull and Bones,
Right?
which is like the big kids' Sea of Thieves, if you will.
Yeah.
Are you excited about that at all?
Nah.
No?
No.
Any particular reason you're not?
Every Assassin's Creed game for the last several years has had this mode. That's all this is, with a few extra additions. I don't need more shared world stuff.
Yeah.
I've already got Anthem coming out, which I may or may not play. You got Division. Just all of these shared world games where you're like working with people and against people, and it's just not
It's
interesting
gonna
to
fit
me.
in,
I just
you know?
don't.
Yeah.
There's no reason that I want to take the time out of my day. And this guy comes out with his scarf,
Yeah.
let's head to the hideout.
and he drops an F-bomb, by the way.
Oh, he does?
He does.
Good for him.
So he drops some F-bombs, and then they go to another trailer. So it's like
Yeah.
they show the opening trailer, the ending trailer, and the ending trailer.
Yeah.
The pacing was just weird, but at least they had gameplay. And the game is gorgeous.
Yeah, looks great.
It looks really, really pretty. Are you interested in this?
No.
No?
It's just kind of like how you said it. There's a spot for that type of game, and this just isn't what's going to fill it for me. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
the game where we all get together and we play and we have a good time on Friday night or whatever time we get together. It's not going to be this one.
No, it's
There's
gonna
too
be
many
Fallout.
options. Yeah,
Fallout or
We
Anthem.
have Fallout, we have Anthem. There's just too many options.
Yeah, and
Just-
this is just not. It just doesn't really pique my interest. What else do we have? Skull and Bones.
I have after that that creepy VR game
That's-
Transference.
And it's more than just VR.
Yeah.
I mean, that you can play
You
in
can
other
play
ways.
it,
It looked interesting to me.
yeah.
That's probably all we're gonna say about that, right?
Yeah, Elijah Wood was there.
Yeah. His company, his film company is helping make this. He owns a film production company. So interesting.
That's all I have for that.
Yeah. All right. Starlink toys attached to your controller,
Starlink Battle for Atlas.
with the Star Fox edition at the very end, which is really cool. I'm a
really
huge
cool.
Star Fox
Yeah,
guy. Like,
really
just
cool.
grew up with that. And you have to get it on Switch. I don't know if this is a game I'm gonna buy though.
No.
Even with Star Fox on Switch,
Mhm.
I'd rather have a Star Fox game.
Right. A decent one, yeah.
Now that said, this used to be a really popular genre. Rogue Squadron,
Yeah.
and Starfighter, and all those games. Like, we definitely don't get a lot of like flying combat games anymore. So I appreciate that someone's trying to bring it back. But it just has a little bit of a kiddiness to it that I'm
Yeah.
not really interested in. I'd rather have something a little more gritty, a
That's
little more
fair.
realistic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anything else to say about it?
No, on that, no, I got nothing. It looks cool. I'm sure people who are looking forward to it are going to be.
They had Miyamoto there, and they gave him the R-Wing model, which was
Yep,
really
which
cool.
is cool.
That they presented him with that. For Honor.
For Honor, introducing Breach Mode and a new expansion called Marching Fire, which is cool.
Yeah, for Chinese warriors.
Yeah,
Really cool.
really cool.
I love that they're just continuing to.
I was going to bring that up
Yeah,
as well.
it's free. You gotta get it on fucking Uplay though.
Do you know if you get it to own it for free, or you can only play it up until the 18th for free?
I think you get it to own it, but you gotta go through Uplay.
Uplay's garbage.
Uplay is
Uplay is
horrible.
garbage. But for a free game,
You can do it.
I might do it. I'll tread the waters a little bit. But yeah,
We're just gonna get our asses kicked in this game.
But it's so much fun
It
though.
is
It's so much.
fun.
I love.
We'll look
just
into that. We'll look into
tearing
getting
apart the
it.
little
It's-
minion guys.
Yeah, and
It's
this
so
was
much
a
fun.
sick video. Like,
Yeah, really good video.
really awesome.
If you don't already
cutscenes.
know, Breach Mode, which is a new mode they talked about, is actually I don't know how many teams, but it's teams of
So
4.
awesome. This made me want to play.
Fight.
it,
Yeah, it
just
looks-
watching this.
Yeah.
Sorry, teams
You
of
know,
4.
I'm sorry, you're good.
Siege, it's like a siege mode, right?
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, all I know is it's multiple teams of 4 fighting one another, which look pretty cool.
Yeah, really awesome. I love that they're still pushing this game as one of their big multiplayer games. It's so unique. I'd love to get back into it. I just have no idea when the hell I play it.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's free
It is free.
on Uplay. So it's sort of like it costs you your soul
Your
to
pride
get
a
on
little.
Uplay
Yeah.
and go to Uplay to play a game.
Like you're gonna lose a little bit of yourself.
I'm gonna
when
have
you
to
get
get my
it,
password again because
Yep.
I never sign in.
I made one. I made an account when I got my PC, and I haven't touched it since.
Crew 2's coming out in like 2 weeks,
Cool.
so
People like the crew.
they just wanted to be like, yo, by the way, we're here in 2 weeks. So it was more of a marketing thing than it was like learning anything. They had a little trailer.
Yep.
And then this
And then this.
little thing.
Let our son go.
Just a little thing.
Just a little thingy.
Little thing called motherfucking Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
We got gameplay.
We did. We got a hefty amount of
Have to-
gameplay.
8 or 9 minutes, I think.
I
solid
was
gameplay.
very impressed. I have one issue. Just to get the name, I have one negative, and then we'll talk about
Yeah,
the rest of it.
yeah.
The lip sync is terrible.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
To me, it was. I figured it was just because it's so early, but it's not that early.
It's not
Now
that
that I
early.
think about it, it's coming out in October.
It could be that it was a television screen. It was a recording
Right,
of a
maybe there
game
was
on
a-
a screen being recorded by a camera and then on the
some
mic.
kind of audio lapse, right?
Right.
Yeah. So maybe
It
that
could be that.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that's it because it was bad.
Pretty
it was
bad.
distracting.
It was pretty bad,
It was
yeah.
distracting. But outside of the game, it's just gorgeous.
Yeah, I mean they always are, right? I mean that's what we talk about. They always look great. I think a big problem that people had with Assassin's Creed in the past was that they were kind of buggy. They played kind of funky.
Yeah, and they didn't have a lot of depth.
Yeah,
It was really like straightforward, just easy combat. You blew through everything. That's why the Origins brought the RPG back, which added a lot more challenge and tactical combat.
Yep, and the combat.
And
People hated the combat for a long time.
Yeah.
It was too easy, and now it's completely different combat.
Origins was so good.
So good. Yeah, and
And
it looks
this
like they
is the
carried that
same.
over. Yep.
100% the same thing. They weren't gonna mess that up where they release Origins and then release like an older version.
Yep.
That's not gonna. You get to choose between Alexios or Cassandra who you play, and that's it. There's one character. It's not like Evie and Jacob Fry where you jump back and forth between them. They're both part of the name.
Yeah, so like if you pick the female, the male doesn't even exist. Right?
Correct.
It's just you pick one.
You're picking.
And you're that character.
I like that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It offers a little replayability now
Yeah.
because they give you the dialogue options, which I appreciate that.
They're really pushing the RPG card. I feel
They
like they're
really want
really
that.
trying to play into that space, which is great. It's a great franchise for it.
It really is, and it looks fantastic. I'm interested in the story. I think the setting is phenomenal. It's colorful and beautiful. The combat looks so good,
It's great.
just like
Yep.
Origins was. So much fun. It's day one buy for me.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Day one buy. So I'll be getting that on October 5th. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do this, because we
It's gonna be
got
a rough year, man.
Tomb Raider in September. Is there
A rough
something else in
12
September
months,
too?
I should say. In September?
Is there
I
another
only
one?
knew of Tomb Raider.
Okay, so we got Tomb
There might be.
Raider.
There very well
And then we
might
got this in October 5th. And then we've got Red Dead Redemption coming out October 26th.
Yep.
And then we've got Fallout on November 14th. And there's Battlefield 5 in there too, coming out on October or something. That's the other one. I love this. Though. We got the whole setup here, classic RPG with all the upgrades and abilities, and I liked this edition, the battles, the conquest.
Yeah,
battles.
what did they call it? Conquest battles. Yeah, really cool. I think they said there's like hundreds of units at one time battling, and you're just in the middle of it. And she encountered kind of like a mini boss, which is pretty cool. He had like his own sequence when he came into play, which is interesting.
It's very, very cool. So, yeah, I don't really have any complaints other than the lip syncing was really bad and the voice acting was a little hit or miss. I think part of it might be the fact that it was just the Greek accent.
Just pause it while he squishes that guy's dome all
squishing
over
his
the
head.
beach. Yep.
With his sandal.
His mandel.
His mandel. So yeah, man, what did you think of overall of the Ubisoft?
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna give it a grade, right? So far we've talked. What have we done so far? Started off terrible with EA.
D for me.
D. I think I gave it a C minus. After that we had Xbox, which
I gave a solid B.
I think I gave it a B as well. I think you gave it a B or a B minus. Then we gave, of course, Bethesda got an A plus.
A plus, just killed it.
So it's like, where do you put Ubisoft? Because I feel like
I have a grade, but I'm curious what yours is.
I feel like because I put Xbox at a B minus, and I was more excited at the end of Xbox than I was at the end of Ubi. I have to give this, but I don't want to put it close to EA, right? That's the problem. I almost want to put EA lower, down to
EA was a D.
down to a Z, just compared to everything else. It was just so uncomfortable.
The only thing EA would have, for me, like we said, it got an F. It would have had an F. Was it not for gameplay of Anthem? It was a good demo.
Yeah.
They brought Casey Hudson on.
That's true.
The whole time I was like, oh wow. And then they available today. That middle end section was okay.
They made up for it.
And it gave it a D. That was the only thing that saved. The rest of it was dumpster fire bad.
Dumpster fire bad. I think if I could move EA to a D, I give this a C. Xbox stays at a B, but
I had this a C plus.
Yeah.
The most average.
Yeah,
it was very. I was bored for most of it.
It was very E3 to me.
It was extremely corporate.
Yeah.
But at least they did show gameplay of almost every single game they had.
Yeah.
They had the BGE, Beyond Good and Evil in the opening. There was enough good to keep it from I wasn't disliking it.
Yep.
It just was nothing special.
Right.
I will not remember this conference.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to remember it.
Same for me. Like it was very vanilla E3 to me.
It would have been
this
lower.
was like the template for every conference, and where you take it from there can get you higher. You take it to a Bethesda level, right? But this is where you should start.
Yep.
I feel like.
Yep.
Do you want to cover Square real quick? We can run through Square.
Run it.
We're at 27 minutes. It'll take me less than 2 minutes to get through Square Enix.
All right, cool.
You did not watch it.
No, I missed it. I just don't have time.
I watched it.
I had to cut one of them, and that was it.
I didn't think I was going to have to cut any, and it was my mistake. I watched it while I ate dinner in front of my girlfriend, who was very disappointed in me, by the way. So you're welcome. I did this for you. I'm just kidding. Shout out to you. So Square Enix, obviously the main thing we're excited about, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. We do know it's like a Mayan apocalypse setting.
Right.
Takes place a lot in the jungle. There's kind of cool jungle mobility mechanics now.
Was there gameplay?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay,
you're
I need to watch
climbing up trees.
I need to go
stuff
watch
like that. Yeah, there was gameplay. Go watch it.
I'll show Alyssa. She's going to see that.
Climbing up trees, covering yourself in mud is confirmed.
Fuck yes.
Kind of hiding up against mud walls. Which
I love third-person action stealth shit. Is just that's my alley, and I live in that alley.
Very cool. I put mud camo confirmed. And another big thing, they have like a big hub, city. They said the biggest hub world they've had, which is interesting.
That's right. There was a hub world. I heard
There's markets and stuff, which is pretty interesting.
And
that's all. That's all I really had for Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Okay.
After that, we had Stormblood. I put Final Fantasy XVVXIIXXV4 because I have no idea what it really was. There's too many Roman numerals.
Let me guess. There's piano and a Japanese girl going.
I mean, so you did what? So you watched it? You did watch it?
No, I've just seen every anime
We're gonna get a
game.
copyright strike because that was on point. It's gonna be online, which is cool. And there's some kind of Monster Hunter collaboration, and we know it's 2018. I apologize. I was very hard for me to follow, and I was watching it. I swear to God, it just.
Yeah, I mean, it was 9
have no
o'clock
idea what's
last
going
night.
on. Yeah.
Later it was 10 when I was done. So I knew I had to cut one because it was at 10 o'clock when I was done watching.
You made the right choice.
And then I was editing. And so
you made the right choice. After that, we got more of the Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit from Don't Nod Studios, which is cool.
Very cool.
I think they had the two lead developers on to kind of talk more about it and introduce the character a little bit, but not like much more gameplay or anything like that, which we're both excited about. Moving forward, we had Dragon Quest: Echoes of an Elusive Age.
Dragon Quest. Okay.
And then another game called Babylon's Fall, where they literally showed nothing, not even a trailer, just images
the names
and text, which
Okay.
is great. After that, we had Nier Automatico Kakupapu. That's cool. People are excited about that. And then we had Octopath Traveler, followed by Just Cause 4. If you're excited for Just Cause 4, they just showed more tornadoes. They're really pushing the tornado thing, which is
Twister, man.
interesting.
And R.I.P. Bill Paxton.
R.I.P. Bill Paxton. Shout out to you. Twister was a great movie. For Square, I put that Just Cause has become the Fast and Furious franchise of gaming, which felt right.
Yeah.
To me.
For me, I'm utterly disconnected. Too,
There's
just like I am with that.
They were playing like a Wiz Khalifa song in the background,
Right.
and there was stuff exploding, and he was driving fast cars and stuff. So that's what it felt like to me. After that, we got a quick trailer, which was actually like a live action trailer at first, and then went into gameplay for something called The Quiet Man, which is like Daredevil for hearing.
Was it anime or?
No,
Okay.
no. Yeah, go check it out. Go check that out. It's
I'll
like a
watch
quick
that one.
1-minute
Cool.
trailer.
All right.
And then Kingdom Hearts, exact same trailer except they added sound effects.
Okay.
And then I put that's it ... question mark. So,
Sounded like they really needed an E3 conference.
if you are a Square Enix fan, I'm sure you're excited.
Yeah.
I apologize, I'm not. I tried to watch it anyway just to bring it to the table.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that.
Go
dude.
check it out if you are a fan.
All right.
Let's wrap it up there, man.
All
Let's
right.
move on.
Good job, Ubi. Try to do better next time.
Try to do better next time. Thank you guys for watching as well. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, leave some comments, let us know what you think, and make sure to stay tuned for more E3 stuff. Later.